everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Kicks for Fresh. Now if you're new here, you can call me K Fresh. And in today's video, I'm going to give you a detailed review. I'll give you an on-feet look as well as talk about sizing and comfort as it relates to the Yeezy Slides. Now before we get into the logistics of this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, because on this channel I do sneaker reviews, clothing hauls, and how to style. So sit back and relax and let's go ahead and get into the video. Now first and foremost, like I said, I wanted to do this review because not just to show off the Yeezy Slide. I think a lot of people already know what they look like. Some people probably already have them in hand. This video is really for the people that are looking to see what they should do in terms of purchasing the shoe when it comes to sizing, as well as are they comfortable. I always get this question on my Instagram every time I wear the slides. People ask, are they comfortable? How do they fit? And we just go back and forth on those two questions. So this video is really just to hopefully help clear up any misconceptions about the actual slide. Now starting with the box, you do get a very simple slide. There is no boost on the sides like you typically see with the Yeezy Adidas boxes. You do get Yeezy Slide here, as well as made by Adidas, which is no different than any of the other sneakers. The sizing on this is a 10, so I will get into the sizing a little later, like I said. And then I do have the slides in the resin colorway. So I've actually already worn the slides a couple of times, and that is so that I can give you the best information when it comes to comfort. You obviously get this, really bland tissue paper, and then the slides do actually come with this little size tag, and it basically just says Yeezy Slide, and I think it says originals, male, a whole bunch of other stuff that you probably just don't need to know. So as always, I do like to start with the outer sole of the shoe so you can get a quick overview of it. It does have this nice ridge pattern, which I think is really what sets this slide off from a lot of other competing slides. As you can see on the outer portion of the shoe, there's nothing really fancy about it. You do get this nice indentation around the heel of the slide, which I think kind of gives it some character as well. When you look at the kind of front part of the slide, it is a very cushiony material. I don't know what this material is called. If anybody knows, let me know. But obviously it is not Boost. So for all of you all that are like material heads out here, let me know what this material is called. When you look at the heel right here, you do see the Adidas symbol debossed on the heel as well, which I think is nice. You can't really see it here, but this is some size tag information. You can see that I've already worn it already, so that's why it looks like that. But it does say made in China, US 10, UK 10, all the other things. There's a QR code, and then on the other side, it does say Yeezy made in China. So I don't know if you all can see that in there, but it is right here. So that just lets you know that, the slides, this is all that is to them. So like I said, I wanted to wear these, so I actually worn them. There is quite a bit of wear and tear on these slides because obviously sneakers and slides are made to be worn. So again, I wanted to be able to tell you a little bit about comfort. But before we even talk about comfort, let's talk about sizing. So I did get a 10 in these slides. One of the reasons why I ended up getting the 10 is because a lot of the reviews, a lot of the feedback was saying go up a full size to your regular size, but if it's a half size, stick with that full size. So what that means is I am a 9's men, 10.5 women's. These are men's slides. So I went up a full size to the 10 from a 9. If I was a 9.5, I probably would have gotten a 10, or if someone is an 8.5, then they can do the 9. You don't necessarily need to go up like 2 whole sizes. That would be way too big. So that is the biggest thing that a lot of people told me. I'm actually gonna show you a little split screen of actually what the sandals look like on. And for me, there is some debate about whether or not I should have went up a whole size, obviously with there not being half sizes. So as you can see from this split screen, and I'll show you here on here as well. Right here around the toe area, there is some room. I personally felt that was kind of odd to me. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like that extra little room is weird. And that's when I pulled my heel all the way back in the slide. But if I was to slide up to where my toes would actually be on the front part of the slide, there is some room that is back here on the heel. So I feel like, honestly, if I was to actually get my hand on a 9, I would love to do a comparison on these sandals, because I want to see what the 9 feels like. I'm not saying that the 10 is like gigantic in terms of the actual true to size, but I do feel like I probably could have gotten away with the 9. However, now I want to show you what they look like with socks. So the reality is I think a lot of people are going up a full size or going up from their true to size because they like to wear socks with these slides. And I feel like if I got a 9, which is my true to size again, I probably would not have been able to get my foot in the slide with socks on, or if they were like thick socks, I definitely would not be able to get them on, just based on the way that the flip-flop or the sandal is constructed. Like, there's not a ton of room in there as you compare to a lot of other sandals that are on the market, whether it is Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, things of that nature. So I know that doesn't really give you an answer about the sizing, but just be mindful that if you have a wide foot, that is one of the reasons why I did go up a whole size. But particularly with people who may have a narrow foot, it really is about the width for most people. Apparently what I've heard is it really is about the width and not so much the length. And that brings me to this next topic of comfort. Now, the reason why I mentioned this length and this width is because when we think about a Yeezy, right, we think about the 350, which is one of the most iconic models, and undisputedly it's like, you know, the parallel against like the Jordan 1 right now. And sizing for Yeezy 350 V2s is crazy. We got so many videos. If you haven't checked out my video on a sizing comparison, you can click that card up top, but I do a comparison between a 9 and a 9.5. So when you think about obviously the sizing, this is another sneaker or another Yeezy model that is always very tricky when it comes to sizing. And then as you think about comfort, when people ask me, is this comfortable? That is another reason why I actually wanted to wear this sandal for at least 3 days straight. So I washed my car in this bad boy. I went to the mall in these bad boys. If you follow me on my Instagram, you know I was out and about trying to get some deals in this sandal. And this is more comfortable than the 350. I'm not saying that the 350 is not comfortable. What I'm saying is, even though this boost is really comfortable, for some reason, this slide is like the creme de la creme of like leisurely casual wear out in the streets. Again, there's not much to it, but for some reason, whatever this material is that they use is extremely comfortable, y'all. So I would not tell y'all no lies. If you looked at any of my other videos, you will know I don't tell you lies when it comes to sizing and comfort. I would be like, it either needs to be broke in or it's not something that you can step in the name of love in. So I say all that to say that, you know, regardless if you get your true to size or you go up a whole size, just know that this slide will be very comfortable. However, one thing that I do have to mention before I let you all go is the fact that these jokers get slippery. So a lot of people think with the ridges that you all good to go if you were to slip in some water. If you haven't seen, there was this whole big thing going on, especially on Instagram, where somebody actually slipped by the pool and their whole ankle went through the slide and was stuck on the outside. Like, ankle was right here. And so you just really do have to be careful. This is not a slide that you would wear to the pool. I'ma just put this out in the atmosphere. Please be super cautious when you wear this at the pool, because apparently it's hella slippery. So that is all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for viewing this video. If you feel that this video was helpful, please make sure to give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. I am on the road to 2K. And then also comment below, do you have any Yeezy slides? If you do not, Are you planning on getting some? Is this the reason why you are viewing this video? Again, I really wanted to help you all in terms of getting the right size, as well as talking a little bit about comfort and are they comfortable, things of that nature as it relates to the Yeezy Slide. All right, y'all, so I am out, and as always, until next time, you already know what to do. Stay fresh.